Hello and welcome to English Elevate. If you've ever felt stuck or unmotivated, this video is for you, because today we reveal why consistency is the real game changer. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you saw someone succeed and thought, wow, they came out of nowhere? You've seen it. The viral sensation, the overnight millionaire, the startup that suddenly got acquired for billions, the artist who went from obscurity to center stage in a blink. But here's the truth that social media, TV, and clickbait headlines never show you. There is no such thing as overnight success. Behind every seemingly sudden victory lies years, sometimes decades, of silent struggle, discipline, and daily effort. And those daily efforts? They are nothing glamorous. Just small, repetitive actions done consistently. This is the real secret. Consistency and small wins beat talent, hype, and raw intelligence every single time. In the land of opportunities, the United States of America, this principle holds more power than ever. Why? Because the competition is fierce, distractions are endless, and the pressure to perform is high. But in this fast-paced, high-stakes environment, those who master the slow game win big. Let's break this down. Part 1. American Dream versus American Discipline. The American Dream tells us that anyone can rise, that greatness is possible for everyone. And it's true. But it's not handed to you. It's built. Not in giant leaps, not in bursts of brilliance, but in small, deliberate steps, brick by brick, day by day. Discipline is the real dream. It's what turns immigrants into entrepreneurs, garage bands into Grammy winners, and small-town kids into presidents. Think about this. Steve Jobs didn't invent the iPhone overnight. It was years of trial, error, iteration. Michael Jordan didn't become the GOAT through talent alone. He practiced harder than anyone else. Oprah Winfrey didn't stumble into global influence. She built it slowly through consistent excellence on local TV. America honors the bold, but rewards the consistent. Part 2. The Compound Effect. Let's talk about the compound effect, a principle made famous by Darren Hardy. The idea is simple. Small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals radical results. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a choice. Take $3 million cash today, or take a penny that doubles in value every day for 31 days. Most people would take the $3 million. But guess what? If you chose the penny, it would be worth over $10 million by day 31. Why? Because of the power of compound growth, where small actions multiply when repeated consistently. Your body, mind, skills, relationships, finances, everything in life follows this rule. Success is not built in a week. It's earned, stacked, and grown. Part 3. The myth of motivation. We all love to feel motivated. We watch videos, read quotes, and get fired up. But motivation is fleeting. Consistency is what you do when motivation runs out. You won't feel like working out every day. You won't feel like writing, learning, building, or showing up. But champions don't wait to feel ready. They show up anyway. They've built habits, systems, routines. The real high performers don't rely on hype. They rely on habit. Motivation is the spark. Consistency is the fire. And fire burns through everything. Part 4. Why small wins matter. Small wins are the currency of progress. Every time you show up, win. Every time you choose water over soda, win. Every time you say no to Netflix and yes to that side hustle, win. Every time you write 200 words, run 1 mile, meditate for 5 minutes, you're winning. These wins are not meaningless. They compound. Let me quote Harvard researcher Teresa Amabile. Of all the things that can boost emotions, motivation, and perceptions during a workday, the single most important is making progress in meaningful work. Progress, even small, creates momentum. Momentum becomes motivation, and motivation drives discipline. That's how greatness grows. From small, consistent victories. Part 5. Real stories, real consistency. Let's take a look at some American legends who mastered the power of consistency and small wins. 1. J.K. Rowling. Yes, she's British, but her breakthrough was American. She was a single mother, broke, depressed, and rejected by 12 publishers. But she kept writing. Every day, bit by bit. Then finally, Harry Potter exploded across the globe, and her books found their way into millions of American homes and hearts. She didn't get lucky. She got consistent. 2. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You see the muscles, the fame, the movies. What you don't see: 4 a.m. workouts, years of wrestling with no audience, relentless work ethic. The man built his brand brick by brick. Today, he's one of the most bankable names in Hollywood. 3. Joe Rogan. Before Spotify deals and massive audiences, he was podcasting for free, with no fancy equipment, in a back room, week after week, episode after episode. Now, he's changed the podcasting industry. Consistency built his empire. Part 6. The Marathon Mindset. Americans love winners, but real winners think long-term. They don't look for 30-day results. They think in decades. They're marathon runners in a sprinter's world. If you want to separate yourself from the crowd, here's your edge. Outlast them. When others quit after 2 weeks, you keep going. When others want shortcuts, you take the stairs. This mindset isn't just effective, it's rare. And in a society chasing instant results, long-term consistency becomes your superpower. Part 7. Practical ways to build consistency. Let's turn ideas into action. Here are real steps to help you become more consistent. 1. Set identity-based goals. Don't just say, "I want to lose 10 pounds." Say, "I'm the kind of person who doesn't miss workouts." 2. Start ridiculously small. Want to read more? Start with 1 page a day. Want to write a book? Write 100 words. The smaller it is, the more likely you'll follow through. 3. Use visual tracking. Get a calendar. Cross off every day you complete your habit. Don't break the chain. 4. Automate your environment. Put your workout clothes out the night before. Keep junk food out of the house. Create friction for bad habits and ease for good ones. 5. Reward small wins. Celebrate, even if it's just a fist bump or 5 minutes of music. Your brain loves rewards. Use them. Part 8. Dealing with failure and setbacks. Here's a reality check. You're going to fall off. You'll miss days. You'll screw up. But here's what matters. What do you do next? Winners don't beat themselves up. They don't let a bad day become a bad week. They reset, recommit, restart. You're not a robot. You're human. You will fail. But consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means you keep showing up, even after you fall. The gym doesn't care if you missed a week. It's still there. Your dream doesn't expire. It's still waiting. Just pick up the brick. Lay the next one. Part 9. The 1% Rule. James Clear in Atomic Habits talks about improving just 1% every day. That doesn't sound like much, but here's the math. If you improve just 1% every day, you'll be 37x better after 1 year. Not 37%. 37 times. Small improvements, consistently applied, transform your life. Whether it's finances, fitness, focus, or freedom, 1% daily compounds into greatness. Part 10. You versus you. At the end of the day, you're not in competition with anyone else. It's you versus you. Will you be more disciplined than yesterday? Will you make better choices? Will you push through just a little longer? Consistency isn't about others. It's about honoring your own potential. No one else has your dreams. No one else can walk your path. But if you want to get there, you need to become someone who shows up every day, not just when it's easy. Part 11. What happens when you stay consistent? You earn trust from others, but more importantly from yourself. You start believing in your own word. You become someone who follows through. You radiate confidence. You become a person of integrity and discipline. Opportunities open. People notice. You grow. You lead. And eventually, you win. But not because you're special, because you kept going. Part 12. The final brick. Let me leave you with this. Every great American structure, from the Empire State Building to NASA's rockets, was built one unit at a time. No builder lays 10,000 bricks at once. They show up. They lay one brick, then another, and another. That's all you have to do. You don't need to conquer the mountain today. Just take one step. You don't need to win the war. Just win this moment. Because small wins, repeated daily, are not small. They are the most powerful force on earth. So here's your mission. Wake up tomorrow and lay your brick. Show up, even if it's messy. Keep going, even if no one sees it yet. Trust the process. Celebrate small wins. And never stop. Because the one who keeps going always wins. You are not a quitter. You are not average. You are a builder. So pick up your brick and start building your greatness. Thank you for watching. If you found value here, like this video, subscribe to stay inspired and share it to spread motivation.